What's up everyone, John from Beyond ARTV. It's time for another segment of News It or Lose It. Today we have some unfortunate news. Dallon Weeks, the touring bassist of Panic at the Disco, is no longer the touring bassist and I guess former permanent member of Panic at the Disco. Dallon Weeks has been with Panic for over 8 years at this point, and today on Instagram he released this statement. For the last 8 years, I've had the incredible opportunity to perform in Panic at the Disco. While I'm sad to announce that my time with Panic has come to an end, I'm excited to continue making music with my new project. I don't know how, but they found me. I'm grateful for the chance I've had to be a part of Panic at the Disco for nearly a decade. I will always consider myself indebted to those who made me feel welcome to be part of at the disco. Panic at the Disco. You changed my life. Thank you all. Myself and many others are wondering what kind of effect will this have on Panic? Well, many people also know that Dallon did not creatively contribute to their last album, Death of a Bachelor. Instead, he stepped back to just touring once again. He did start his new project, I don't know how, but they found me. I loved their kickoff song, their debut single, Modern Day Kane, and they have another one that's really infectious as well called Choke. I initially said to myself, I'm not sure if this is going to take off for Dallon. I don't know how this will perform, but as I looked into the stats today, their songs are performing very well, not only on YouTube, but also Spotify. They have a decent following on Instagram and Twitter as well, and it's really interesting. Now, Dallon Weeks actually retweeted me earlier this year and tweeted at me thanking me for supporting the new project, and that was really cool. And I also reviewed the Brobex on Twitter, and he reached out to me again. I guess I've interacted with him a couple of times. Dallon seems like an awesome dude, very talented. I had the opportunity to see him perform with Panic at the Disco, I believe 2 or 3 different times, and he was always just there, giving it his all, doing his thing on bass, and he had a nice chemistry with Brendan Urie as well. And I think that this is something that is going to affect Brendan going into the next album cycle. They just dropped their Christmas song, which meh, my opinion, kind of meh, but it was meant to just tide fans over, and I totally get that, and I understand why it was put out there. I mean, Green Day, my favorite band, put out a Christmas song, and I thought it was meh, and it's just something that I understand where they're tiding fans over, and this isn't exactly something that is going to have a lot of people excited, I feel like. You know, there's a new album in the works, Dallon Weeks no longer being a member, he was very popular among the fans, and it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. Brendan obviously was the main contributor, actually the sole contributor to Death of a Bachelor in terms of the writing, the instrumentation, everything like that. So if it's the Brendan Urie show once again on the next record, I don't think it's going to affect things all that much, but if he's planning to maybe promote one of the other members like Kenny and hire some other bandmates, then we'll see. What do you guys think, though? Let me know in the comments section down below. Are you excited to see what Dallon Weeks is going to do? Are you going to support him in I don't know how, but they found me? Or are you just going to be torn apart at the seams that he's left Panic at the Disco? Let me know down below. 8 years with Panic. It's crazy to think that he's no longer going to be there, but I also understand, and I kind of saw it coming just because he did step down back to touring again, and that just, something didn't seem right there to me. Anyways, guys, it's all just my take on the situation. Let me know what you think. Please slap a like on the video while you're here. If you're able to support what I do on not only this channel, but ARTV as well, then you can support me on Patreon at that annotation right there. Another Panic-themed video right over here, or another recent video that you might have missed. Many of you did, an episode of 7 on Sunday right here. All of my socials in the description, and I'll see you soon on Beyond ARTV.